Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. At the outset, let me thank you all for all your support, for all your love, and it means a lot to me. I'm putting my sincere effort to literally give you all the support that I can because I know how important it is to clear this exam, SLLA 6990 exam. Now, when we talk about today's video, I've selected all the questions that is given in the SLS Companion guide, the questions. They have not given the answers. And I've taken those questions and I had prepared accordingly. The same manner I'm giving it to you all the points. So which will be very easy for you all because in the very short way I have covered those questions, okay? Under the ethical leadership. Now you all know that this exam SLLA 6990, that's a test code. It is of 4 hours duration and it has got two separately timed sections. One 165-minute selected response section, which you feel it is very easy. You need to be a little more mindful when you are ticking the options. And the next one is yet more challenging, that is 75 minutes constructed response section. You all know that, there are when we talk about 165 minutes given, we have two sections, right? One is section 120 questions, and section 2 you will be getting 4 constructed response questions. And you know how you have to prepare. You all have got good experiences, as well as I'm very sure, especially in UAE, the school leaders, whether you are a principal, vice principal, coordinator, supervisor, whoever it is, just I strongly believe that with the experience that we all have, it will be very easy for us to cover the points. Now, talking about the contents that we have, there are actually, when we talk about the categories, there are 7 categories. I've already completed very short answers for strategic leadership, which actually covers 13%, okay? And instruction leadership, which covers 17%. Also, I covered the third content category, that is climate and cultural leadership, which covers 13%. Now, today we have ethical leadership. Okay, here it covers, when we talk about the percentage, it covers 12%. And then the next one will be, we'll be covering the other contents also. Now, in the SLS Companion Guide, which is the main reference book, in that they have given very clearly the expectations, and based on that they have given 14 questions. Okay, so before I move on to the questions, let me just I would request you all to just listen to this. It's very important. Now, when we talk about ethical leadership, there is the A part, that is ethical and legal behavior. And as a school leader, now these are the expectations, and based on this they have put some questions. Okay, so let me just quickly talk about those points that they have given in the book. A school leader, number 1, understands how to model personal and professional ethics, integrity, justice and fairness, and expects the same from others. Then next is the school leader behaves in a trustworthy manner. The school leader recognizes when ethics have been breached and takes appropriate action. There they will be very, very ethical. They will not do any kind of bias or injustice to anyone. As a school leader holds self and others accountable for ethical behavior. And the school leader practices appropriate technology, example social media or all the other AI tools or whatever it is. They should be well aware and they should be updated. The school leader understands how to reference the mission, vision, goals and core values. Number 2, when we talk about here, they have given that the school leader knows how to safeguard and promote the values of individual freedom and responsibility, equity, social justice, community and diversity. Number 3, the school leader understands how to use appropriate systems and procedures to protect the rights and confidentiality of faculty, staff, and students. The school leader understands that he or she is responsible for each student's safety, academic success, and their well-being. You can imagine how much of expectations that from a school leader it is. A school leader knows how to model transparent, consistent decision-making practices. A school leader makes data and rationales explicit. A school leader communicates reasons for decisions as appropriate. A school leader facilitates an open decision-making process. A school leader disseminates data in a transparent or open manner with legal constraints, and a school leader understands how to implement the practices that hold faculty, staff, and students accountable for ethical and legal behavior. And also the school leader implements practices to hold staff members accountable for their actions. Next is the school leader understands how to establish and maintain an inclusive school community. Also the school leader knows how to understand unethical behavior as it may adversely affect students and adults. Also the school leader recognizes how unethical behavior may adversely affect students and adults and takes appropriate action. Next part is under the ethical leadership, talking about ethical values and beliefs. A school leader understands the importance of self-reflection and establishing goals for improvement. A school leader understands how to employ ethical decision making regarding policies, as well as a school leader provides equitable access for students, also offers equitable access to hiring and promotion for faculty and staff. A school leader understands how to provide moral direction for the school and also promote ethical behavior amongst faculty, staff, and students. Also, the school leader understands that the school leader is responsible for each student's safety, academic success, and well-being. Now, based on this description, which is given in the SLS Companion Guide, there are 14 questions that they have given, that these are the discussion questions, and we should have the answers for this. Now, when you write the answer, there are chances like, what happens, like we will have elaborated, and descriptive points we'll be having. For us, the best way for preparing for the SLL exam, it's best way, I believe, that it is through the points that you have or short answers. So that's the attempt that I've done here, and we start with the question. So you can see under the ethical leadership, there are 14 questions that is covered. These 14 questions, if you are thorough, it will be very easy for you to attempt all the questions under this content category. So number one is, in what ways do current laws, regulations, policies and procedures impact meeting various student needs? In what ways do current laws, whatever is the laws and the regulations and the policies and the procedures that we follow, how does it impact the students' needs? So it's very, very, you know the importance of having a proper policy, whether it is the behavior policy, whether it is the attendance policy, whether it is anything safety policy. So all these policies and the laws and the norms and MOE rules and regulations, all those things when we follow, how does it impact is a question. So the answer for that, you can just put it in short, that laws and policies ensure equal access to education, as well as protect students' rights and mandate accommodations for special group or special populations, guiding the school leaders in providing equitable support. I hope you understood, because it helps, right? It helps in the school leaders to ensure that there is equal access to education. It protects the students' right and it mandates the accommodations for the students with the special needs. Now the next question is, what are the laws and regulations regarding privacy, or you can say privacy and confidentiality of information? Now in the UAE, privacy laws actually protect personal information of students and staff, requiring school leaders to maintain confidentiality in accordance with the data protection laws, such as the UAE personal data protection law. You know now how it is. Even to take a photograph, and if in case we have to publish in our, even the newsletters and all, we need to get the parents, the students, consent. If without the consent, if it is done, it is very unethical, and it is not acceptable, because the law says that we need to get the consent from them. So so these are the important points that I felt has to be covered. Now the next question is third question, number 3. What types of situations often involve issues of ethics and integrity? Now what type of situations, you as a school leader, you get involved in that? So obviously examinations, assessments, there can be cheating, right? Sometimes there can be misappropriation of resources. So how you can put the answer is, situations include academic dishonesty, that is cheating, misappropriation of resources, unfair treatment of staff or students, breaches of confidentiality, very sensitive, very important, and misuse of technology. So these points, especially in the social media and all, so these the points that is expected for this particular question. Now the question number 4 is, what steps, strategies and procedures can a school leader take to protect the privacy and confidentiality of students and staff? So when we talk about this, what steps and strategies and procedures can as a school leader, definitely you have to ensure to protect the privacy and confidentiality of the students and the staff. So what are the what steps you would be following, right? So the answer is very simple, very short. Number 1, implement secure data management system. Train the staff on confidentiality protocol. Limit access to sensitive information and ensure compliance with privacy regulations. That's all. Okay, now next question is, what federal laws protect the rights of students, staff and staff members? Okay, so here you can say federal laws such as the UAE Federal Law number 3 of 2016. It protects students' rights to education, while labor laws safeguard the staff rights. Regulations also protect student welfare, including anti-bullying laws. So you all know how it is, and especially I'm talking about the child protection. Okay. Next is question number 6 is, what are the key elements in a transparent decision making process? Okay. The key elements are, number 1, clear communication should be there. Number 2, use of data and evidence. Number 3, rational justification for decisions. Number 4, stakeholders involvement. And number 5, consistent feedback. So these are the points that you have to remember. Question number 7, how can schools and school leaders function as instruments of social justice? Okay. So how can schools and school leaders function? So here you can say that by ensuring equal educational opportunities, number 1, address achievement gaps. Number 3, promote inclusivity. Number 4, advocate for marginalized groups within the school and broader community. Is that clear? It's quite simple. Now, number 8 is, what criteria should be considered in developing a plan for professional development? What criteria you should be considering when you prepare or when you develop a plan for professional development? So again, as a school leader, now let me talk about the points. Number 1, consider, keep in mind the students' needs, alignment with the school goals, equity, inclusion, faculty feedback, and ongoing assessment of professional growth opportunities. Now, question number 9 is, what steps should be taken to ensure that others are acting ethically? Yes, it's not only you as a school leader, but also all others also should be acting ethically. So for that, what is it? Establish the code of conduct, the clear ethical guidelines, provide training to them, model ethical behavior, hold staff accountable, very important, for their actions, and encourage open dialogue about ethical concerns. Question number 10. What are the characteristics of an open and inclusive school community? Okay, the characteristics, right? What are those? Now, when we talk about the characteristics, it includes respect for diversity. Number 2, equal opportunities for all. Number 3, transparent communication. Number 4, active participation of all the stakeholders. And fifth one, a supportive environment for learning and personal growth. Now, let us move to the next question. Question number 11. See, you must have noticed all these answers you know already. You just have to listen to this once, twice, and you will be an expert here. Why is it important for a school leader to administer educational policies equitably and legally? Very, very important. So, why is it important? Because, yes, it ensures fairness, it protects students' rights, it promotes trust, it prevents legal issues. Equitable administration supports diverse student needs, and it promotes social justice. Okay, next question, question number 12, and that is, how can a school leader refocus attention on the school's vision and goals when controversial issues arise? Very sensitive question. Question is, how can a school leader refocus attention on the school's vision and goals, especially when controversial issues arise? It's a very common, every school, at least once, you all might have gone through this. So how it can be? The answer is, come on, think about, by reaffirming the school's mission, engaging in constructive dialogue, aligning decisions with core values, and ensuring that all actions are in service of the long-term vision. Is that clear? Now only two more questions. Come on quickly. Question number 13. What resources are available to school leaders for nurturing their professional growth? Okay. So simple. Resources includes what? Professional development programs, leadership networks, very important, mentorship, conferences and academic courses focused on education, leadership and ethics. So we are now reaching the last question. What are the benefits of reflective practices? So the benefits, reflective practice helps the school leaders what? To evaluate their effectiveness, to improve the decision making, foster continuous and professional growth, and enhance their leadership capabilities. So you have seen how quickly we finished this. 14 questions covered under this content, that is content category number 4, ethical leadership. And these 14 questions, once, twice, thrice you hear, you can just keep those points in mind and it will be very easy for you all to remember. So to conclude, I have not taken even 20 minutes